Can he get back in the groove and chase after these boys and at least get a handful of points? Because it's
almost, but Mitani lost a place, as did Morelli, trying to avoid him essentially. Or did the Omega curve?
I wonder if these guys, you know, some of the bright sparks are saving. It's his arch rivals running 1-2. Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in.
Someone just break a bit earlier, I'm not sure, but whatever the case is, Pugliese now starts
ties a bit, because in qualifying the first pole and second quickest time was set third place. But it's the fact that Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama are running 1-2.
In the second with David Gonzalez just behind, Pratama back up to fourth.
I think lap 3 or 4, and this is a 19 lap race, so which is the problem for Hakim Danish. He's back in 16th place. And Danish and Pratama are right together there. They're sorting themselves out. Wonder if someone like Uriarte just doesn't want to try the big breakaway because he needs no points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan Mounser with the fastest lap of the race. The second place in the cup.
Danish up into 5th now as well, just off the back of this group. He's the real
knows he's going to need tyres left at the end.
Down the bottom of the hill they
last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that actually beneficiary of the melee that ensued, turns 1 and 2, but it's Pugliese now. And the big climb up starts again. Gonzalez looking for the lead this time. He looks up. You know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up sometimes, but it doesn't look like it given the gap leading.
The Italian in front of the home crowd, and there's plenty of people to cheer him on this weekend. He was
the inside, but Uriarte says no, I'm going to start drilling the pace now. Personal best laps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But as they say, you know, fastest lap for Benet Fernandez, but then I wasn't thrilled with yesterday's race at all. But this is his chance to shine in front of his home crowd.
Last time around for the Santander rider, by far the quickest rider on track, actually. It was half a second quicker.
On the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker, back in 14th place as well. So, and he's looking determined. They're weaving and bucking around there as he on the
than everybody else that time around pretty well.
They fan out across the track. Who's late on the brakes? Uriarte. Anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama. There's the 70 brakes, but he gets it turned okay.
We got Veda Pratama just losing.
He is really good into the left-hander at the bottom of the hill. That's where he passed Ramadiza. Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place. Just been passed.
Place to Danish there, so Danish, well, this is what happens then. Danish back to his very best. He moves to
win yesterday, and he's absolutely superb. And of course, it's so crucial. But he's lost now. By Gonzalez, Benet Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7.
Alongside Brian Uriarte, looks up the inside at Curvone, but thinks better of it. Well, with
lead to the number 17, the white helmeted Yaroslav Karpushin. He comes alongside it, racing Karpushin, number 17. And so far, Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama.
First place in the championship lost. Danish now really wants that second place to move up.
Side by side, Uriarte and Karpushin now, as there are just 8 laps remaining. We've gone past half. Absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front of the field.
Into the Moto3 World Championship win.
And it still is the number 31 in front, Giulio Pugliese. Distance.
Well, this leading group, be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn.
The 16-year-old Italian.
We are all concertinaing up now. Has become about 17 riders worth. The only rider's not in it. I'm on. Joel Pons having his best ride of the year so far at the moment. The number 16 into 10th, aren't we? Veda Pratama just off the back. Marco Morelli 6th, Mitani 7th. Karpushin's there as well. And then Yane and Danish at the moment then. So it's in a massive place just behind Carter Thompson from towards the back of the grid. So this is a great ride. He obviously had the crash yesterday with Veda Pratama, and that, which, you know, very unfortunate. No long massive leading group compared to the sort of lap times they were putting in qualifying and things, though. For the pair of them, Joel Pons really needs a finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish up into 15th.
For Karpushin, I mean, that was a pure racing incident when there's that many riders in such a short, literal. This is sort of lap times that we were seeing in free practice too, actually, Peter.
As they crossed the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment. 1 point.
space, you know, things are going to go wrong, aren't they?
And fastest lap of the tyres.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the worn tyres which they use for practices, free practices.
Qualifying
1 and 2.
Oh, very nearly nil fly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hakim, a real shame because
So far for Guillaume Planck, the Frenchman, in 10th place.
And then Kermantinez, the Venice, 128.0 from car pushing. So yes, the time. Wow, what a blockbuster of a finish, a real Spielberg thriller we were in for. Whalen had that yesterday as well. 146.5, we're substantially slower than yesterday, but it's distinctly a bit more worn now.
Yes, indeed. Okay, there, talking of car pushing, the pole man there.
With all three of them, we're still in for one in general, but how good would it have been with top three in the championship, all with the wet patches around? That's no surprise.
Yeah, as you say, it's all concertinaed up very much, hasn't it? There he is heading the pack, and Brian Urata in 2nd place.
Battling out for the top 3 positions in the final part of the race. Still 5 laps to...
There's only, you know, a couple of seconds covering the top 19 or so. And we, you know, it may well be that we've just got to pause, calm, and...
To go a fair way. We'll keep an eye on Dinesh. He's up into 14th at the moment. Carter Thompson up into 12th place. Yesterday he finished up in 6th position. That is a
nerves a little bit, and wait to see how it unfolds at the end of the race. Oh, down the waterfall, and it looked to me Danish did a 149. Most of the guys ran to a 1.
Really good ride from the Australian up from 12th position. He was the same.
Well, he takes into 3rd place there, picks up the slipstream. Brian Urata around the outside. 45. So that means it cost him, you know, it cost him 4 seconds. That long lap penalty.
It's all right. Yeah, I bet it is. Anything less than a podium is not satisfactory for Carter.
No.
Oh goodness me!
You can't name me. Calm your nerves, Benya Fernandez.
Yeah, it really is. It is a proper penalty, mate. No, you know, that's why you can't take the mick.
No, indeed. He needs to just have that great result at the end of the season that he's on the number 7, sweeps up the inside, briefly takes the lead, but well,
with the track limits, because it will ruin your race potentially, or in this case, it could potentially ruin your champion.
You know, he had some really superb wins, and of course a winner, you know, in race 2. So he's got to get back. Who's in front? I can't tell you who's in front. Right, it is still number 7, Benya Fernandez.
Goodness me, just those.
Side by side, then briefly they are, but Brian is so quick into that right-hander, to that sort of form.
The step up that Carter Thompson's made this year has been very noticeable. Australia's a variety of lines there, wasn't there? I mean, this is the case that we're seeing now, Peter, is riders not wanting to lead behind tension. Gonzalez has recovered. Gonzalez has recovered. He's in 3rd place now there.